Hello everybody and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to show you how to unbox and assemble the brand new solar-powered Afiscooter. It is a one-of-a-kind, self-sustaining scooter with a solar panel on the canopy, which means you don't really have to worry about charging your batteries as often. Now in this video, we're only going to show you how to unbox and assemble it, but we do have a ton of other videos showing you its capabilities. Our videos are going to tell you all about the pros and the cons. They're going to go over all of the specifications, but again, in this video, we're simply going to show you how to unbox and assemble it. Now, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I will put the specifications on the screen along with a hidden message that will allow you to save big on your next purchase if you're interested in buying one of these scooters. With that being said, you're going to need plenty of space to unbox this thing. We're doing it outside behind the shop. You will need a knife. It does come on a pallet with pallet straps completely wrapped. And by the way, if you want to learn more about our products, claim a copy of our free product catalog. It has all of our latest products, discount codes, and a ton of information about our company. If you want a copy, just go to our website, mobilitydirect.com. Click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog. Fill out the simple short form and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You could also call the number below, speak with our non-commissioned sales experts. They're friendly, they're not pushy, and they'll take your address and process a request for you by phone. You could also come to one of our local stores to test drive one of these scooters. We'd love to earn your business. So again, you will need a knife or a pair of scissors or something sharp just to cut all of the cellophane wrapping and the pallet straps that's used to secure the scooter to the wooden pallet that it's on. And again, you will need plenty of open space. This is going to take a little while, so follow along with me and you'll have it done in no time. So you are going to have to cut a lot of tape. Be careful. You don't want to cut your scooter or the canopy. I'm first going to remove the top part of the cardboard. There are some styrofoam pads on the canopy protecting the solar panel. And there's really nothing to this part. You just want to take all the plastic off. And I'm just taking a moment to admire the beautiful solar canopy because this is the first of its kind. We're one of the first dealers in the country to get our hands on one, and it's just super exciting. What I'm doing now is cutting all of the corner braces off. This is going to make it easier to take the bottom part of the box completely off. It's just going to wrap around the scooter. So by cutting those corners, you can pretty much like unwrap the cardboard box. And I will say, make sure you keep your packaging, because if you need to make a return for whatever reason, you will need the original boxing. And one thing before I go any further, folks, I do want to ask you if you could subscribe to our channel. It would mean a lot. Not only that, by subscribing and leaving a comment on any video, you're going to be entered into our monthly giveaway program. We give away mobility scooters to people all the time. Sometimes it's random people that really could use them but can't afford them. Sometimes they're homeless. Sometimes they're having a hard time getting around with a walker or a cane, and we gift them a mobility scooter. Part of every sale goes towards funding our community donation program. So if you want to help change someone's life, consider shopping at Mobility Direct. Together, we can make a difference. Not only that, folks, we randomly select people that subscribe to our YouTube channel and that leave a comment all the time. And you could be the next lucky winner of a free mobility scooter or power wheelchair. So if you do want to be part of this giveaway movement and potentially win a mobility scooter, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and you could be the next lucky winner. With that being said, let's get back into the unboxing process. I'm just going to go ahead now and start to cut all of the styrofoam wrapping. There are two really heavy-duty straps going around the floorboard and the wooden crate. You are going to need a really heavy-duty knife for that or a pair of heavy-duty scissors. Now, I'm going to lift the backrest up. You will need to slightly tilt the armrest up to engage the recline lever, and then you'll be able to remove the headrest, which is sandwiched in between the backrest and the seat. To put the headrest in, there's just a little button on the left side, little receiver for the two rails, and you'll want to push down firmly. It is a height adjustable headrest. Now, for this particular model, you will need to remove the locking storage bracket from the back of the seat, so you are going to need a socket set to remove 4 bolts that hold that bracket into the back of the seat. Now you're going to want to lift up the handlebar, aka the tiller assembly. There is a lever on the right side, which I'm demonstrating for you, and you will need to depress that lever in order to raise the tiller assembly up, thus allowing you to access the storage container underneath the tiller. And that's what I have in my hands now. I'm just going to put that to the side for now, and we will show you how to mount that momentarily. Before we do that, I'm just going to continue unwrapping the seat. And now I want to talk to you about the recline angle of the seat. It may seem at first glance that you really can't recline the seat and that it's maybe even tilted forward a little bit. And that is true. So what you're going to want to do is slide the seat forward slightly. you can actually slide the seat forward quite a bit. And once you slide it forward, you're going to be able to prop the backrest up upright. The more you slide the seat forward, the more you're going to be able to recline. And that is kind of one of the trade-offs of having a canopy. You can't really recline the seat too far, even though you can't really recline the seat that much anyway, even if you didn't have the canopy. Also, the armrests are attached to the backrest, so if you find that the armrests are at an odd angle, they are adjustable. Just use the roller underneath the armrest to set the armrest at a level that's comfortable for you. Next, we're going to remove the accessory package underneath the scooter. There is a lot of tape holding that package onto the wooden crate under the scooter, so cut the tape, and then you're going to find a few boxes. One contains the mirror set, and you're going to find the user manual, which is super duper important. You're going to want to read that in its entirety to learn all about the maintenance and troubleshooting codes before you get started with operating your scooter. There's another box that's going to contain the 24-volt charger, and we'll show you how that works in just a bit. Right now, we're going to get ready to take the scooter off of the wooden pallet. You're going to need to disengage the parking brake, also known as the automatic braking system. To do so, just lift the lever attached to the motor into the upright position. Now it's in neutral mode, so the brakes are released and you can roll it off the pallet. Do so very, very carefully. It is heavy. You don't want it to come back on you and run your foot over or bump into you. Before you go any further though, make sure you drop that lever back into the drive position to lock those brakes back in, otherwise the scooter will not work. What I'm doing now is just taking a pair of wire cutters and taking all of the protective wrapping off the handlebars. You're also going to see that there's a zip tie holding the keys, and the most satisfying part about this is what we're doing next, is removing the cellophane from the windshield. Okay, it does have a plexiglass windshield, which is pretty nice. It's going to protect you from the elements. And right now we're opening up the rear locking storage. There's some hardware in 2 bags. You're going to need both sets of hardware to mount the rear locking storage to the scooter's canopy frame. You're going to need the bolt, a washer, and a nut. 4 sets of each of those 3 pieces in order to mount the rear locking storage to the bracket on the canopy frame. And what you're going to want to do is follow along closely here. You're going to want to get a bolt and a washer to go through on the inside holes of the storage container. So right now I'm just putting a washer onto the first bolt. You can do this with 1 person, but it definitely helps to have 2 so that someone can hold the rear locking storage in place and then the other person can fish those screws and the washers through. I'm doing it on my own. It is possible. First, I'm going to do the first set of 2 on the top to hold it into place. Finger tight at first. Just push the bolts through and then go ahead and twist on the nuts finger tight just to hold the storage in place, and then you can do the bottom 2. Once you have all 4 in place, you want to go back with some tools. You are going to need either a pair of adjustable pliers or a really small wrench to get back in there and tighten up those nuts and bolts. In this case, I'm just using a pair of needle nose pliers and a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten down all 4 of those hardware connections. And once you're done, that's it. You're ready to go ahead and lock up the storage. It does have a key, 2 sets of keys actually, so in case you lose one, you have a backup, and we're good to go. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and install the mirrors. The mirrors may seem a little tricky, but they're universal. You can use the left or the right on either hole. There's just some threaded holes on the tiller assembly. You will need to lower the tiller assembly slightly to rotate the mirrors all the way. And there's a locking nut at the bottom of the threaded piece of the rear view mirror accessory that you'll want to tighten up once you have it in the desired position. Then you can drape over the little covers that cover up the hardware to make it look a little pretty. And that's it. You're pretty much good to go. Here's a shot of the controls. Check out our in-depth review video if you really want to learn about how to use this scooter and how to operate it. But as you can see, the charging port's there, and you have 2 USB charging ports. You have a forward and reverse switch, a half speed and a full speed switch, some horns, a full digital backlit display, turn signals, a light switch, and more. 2 cup holders too, which is pretty awesome. So here's the charger. It's a really heavy duty charger, and it's really important that you fully charge the batteries before operating your scooter. Go ahead and plug the wall outlet into a wall outlet or an extension cord. And then the other end is a 3-pin barrel connector known as an XLR connector. You're going to want to go ahead and plug that into the charging port on the dash right in the middle there. So just line up the 3 pins with the 3 holes, plug her in. It will take a few seconds for the charger to initiate. You're going to see a little orange light showing you that the power is on, and eventually you're going to see one of the other lights light up showing you the charging status. Again, wait till it gets to 100%. At this point, I'm ready to ride the scooter, but I promised Uncle Chuck the cameraman that he would be the first person to be able to ride the brand new solar-powered Afiscooter scooter, and he's super excited, as you can see. So he's taking the first ride, and again, folks, we have tons of videos showing you what it's like to go to a grocery store, how to transport it, what it's like to use outdoor on rough terrain. Check them out with the link at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.